Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Senate County Commissioner meeting for September 8th, general board session. We okay, Jimmy?
Yeah, Stacy to make me a host.
Oh, sorry.
And,
I logged out.
We'll start with the pledge.
This is
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Where?
I'll try. Please join me in a short prayer this morning. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this glorious day, sunshine, a wonderful fall day. We ask that you be with us today and help us in our decision making as it relates to those that we represent. In a special way, we ask for your blessings for Stacy Wilson, who's meeting. This is the last meeting that she'll have as a county administrator. We wish her well in a new venture. As always, we ask you to protect those who are protecting our freedoms and their families. We ask all this through your Son.
Amen. Very nice. Okay, roll call.
Commissioner Paradiso,
Here.
Commissioner Schuff,
Here.
Commissioner Kirschner.
Here.
I will accept the motion to approve the audio-digital recording from September 6th, our regular session, and then our joint ditch hearing. Is what?
First and the sixth.
First and the
The
sixth.
first and the
The
sixth.
first and the 6th.
Yep.
So moved. Second.
Commissioner Kirschner,
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes, that's right. The ditch hearing is Tuesday.
Tuesday, yep.
And we have another one this
Yep.
afternoon, so get out of sync. So we will have a ditch hearing at 11:15. That's on our agenda today, right? It's still a go.
10:15.
10:15.
2:30.
So I had my first gaffe, first sentence of the, Shirley, thanks for that look. I said 11:15, and it is 10:15. So we'll start with some commissioner reports, if that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, let me start by congratulating Stacy on her new work. We'll do this by the numbers. She's been with us 5,840 days. That's a long time. That would be 4,160 meetings if she did it on a daily basis, the times that she was here working days. 832 commissioner meetings.
Poor girl.
If we did one a month over that period of time. 16 years total. 11 commissioners, 4 of which are here today. And one of the finest people that I know, one of the best executives that I've worked with in my approximately 50 years of working. I want to congratulate her and thank her for all the hard work that she's done, and I also want to wish her well in the future. So that's kind of by the numbers.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Tough one to follow there.
Yeah, let's echo what Commissioner Kirschner said. Stacy, you're going to be missed. Got a little over a year and a half with you, but you'll be sorely missed. And whenever I have questions about anything, you usually know the answer right away or can guide me in the right direction. So thank you for your service to the county. Had a busy week this week and end of last week. Hope everybody had a good holiday weekend for Labor Day weekend. This week on Monday, Commissioner-elect Frankert and the three of us met with the OSU Extension Office, Director Jacqueline Kirby-Wilkins. Had some good discussions there, looking at some possible solutions here for the future for that OSU position. So we're open to any of those conversations, looking to put a game plan together there possibly. Also got to attend a Republic Village Council meeting here this week. Got to go out and see what they're working on. The mayor invited me out, wanted to hear more about the potential or the proposed facade program. So went out and talked to some of the members of that community and the leadership out there, and they seemed pretty excited about it. And they had some really good things going out there in Republic, so I think there's potential out there to help those folks. Was on WTTF this morning, just giving some county updates. Appreciate them getting the word out of the things that we're working on here at the Commissioner's office. As I said earlier here with the facade program, had a lot of people reaching out. It's been very positive thus far, and just getting out there to the villages and townships, kind of explaining to them what we're potentially looking at. Just emailed a format of the program over to the city today and just trying to get some consensus, some notes, some suggestions. And like I said, we're just fine tuning a few things right now, but I'll keep you posted on that. Been very positive thus far. Tonight at 4 o'clock, there's a ribbon cutting for Pan Yan Bookstore, which is in the old Bookmeyer Printing Building over here on Washington Street. Following that is the Downtown Summit, which will be over there at the Chandelier. And then just some events going on here for the weekend. I don't know of everything that's going on, but whenever I catch wind of it or someone lets me know or I see it on social media, I try to spread the word. Bettsville has their trivia night tonight, and that's out at the Front 9. And then there's also a car show here coming up Thursday, September 15th, and that will be out in Green Springs, the annual cruise-in. Pretty excited about that. I caught this flyer at the coffee shop, but had the GTO on there, so that caught my attention. Pre-registration, door prizes, 50-50 raffle, music, cool old cars and all that stuff, so check that out or put that in your calendars. And also this weekend out in Bloomville, they have a recipe exchange from 2 to 5, and I want to say that's out there at the, I'm trying to remember if that's the Legion or the, I want to say it's the Legion. I'll double check on that, but there's a recipe exchange out there in Bloomville. Shouldn't be too hard to find, but plenty going on in Seneca County. That's all I have.
Commissioner Kirschner and I remember that car, right? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Is that a 1669?
So, my turn, Stacy.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy for the county. Actually, you've done a great job. You left us in a pretty good position, and you're just going around the corner, across the street, kind of thing. And we just wish you well. Yeah, you're going to be around, so that's the good thing. And I want to just thank you, Commissioner Kirschner, summarized your tenure here, and Bill, when you first start as a commissioner, you think you know. I don't want to say you think you know everything, but you think you know more than you know. And it's people like Stacy, Kylie, you've been helpful as well. Questions that kind of get you off to a good start, right? So I really appreciate all that, and I think I'm a better commissioner today because of you than I was when I started. So thank you. Wish you well.
Thank you.
You're going to do great. We had a health insurance committee meeting yesterday. For the public, there's the county, we have 280 or so people right on our health plan and benefit plan. There's a committee that meets quarterly and ongoing and kind of reviews the benefits, the cost, and our renewal is up, right? And so we met yesterday. Will be the committee's formalizing a recommendation that came out of that work. And then it'll be presented to the 3 commissioners next week for discussion and hopefully action. So that was a productive meeting. Good meeting with the Ohio State Extension Director. I guess I was fortunate. I was in the office a couple days ago, and then Danny from EMS with the medical director walked in, and that was a pleasant surprise, actually. And they were very cordial. They gave me some time. I asked them a lot of questions. They came in my office, and so I think we're in a good place. We have a good group, good medical director, consortium with St. V's, and I think Danny's doing a great job. So just wanted to let everyone know that occurred. And we're about 6 minutes away from our ditch hearing. That's all I have right now. So Stacy, we'll just go to you if you want to do your report.
Yep, the only thing I have, just to give you a quick update, we got month end done, and revenue for the month of August was about 2.8 million. So our total revenue for the year so far is $14,813,599.94. Total expenses for the month was 1.3. So the total annually so far is $1,170,913.77, which is a little up because we've put quite a bit into our capital improvement, and because they don't separate that out, I think that's more about core expenses and core revenue. So some of that 14 was quite a few projects that we've set aside money for, so,
We're trending on the core side, we're through August, we're good.
yes, yep, very good.
Any questions for Stacy?
I'll give you a detailed report before I leave,
Okay.
detailing out the ARP, where we're sitting at with the ARP. The Treasury came out with guidance just last week. They have waived the federal procurement process
That's
for,
email you sent us?
yes, for the ARP. Federal requirements is obviously much more strict than what our state is. They have now, as long as you're using the revenue as a revenue replacement, ARP as revenue replacement, you don't have to go through the federal procurement. So that eases up what we can do, and we were using it for salaries, different things like that. So we didn't have to get it all moved, and we can reset on that. So that was good news. Wish they'd have got that figured out a while ago, because it's
So
been
there's been
taxing.
a series of revisions.
Yes.
So those that have waited, it's paid off, I
Yes,
guess.
yes.
Yeah.
Some went right away, and they just did the
You had to follow the.
Yep, it's just a
stringent
little more-
guidelines.
yeah.
Yeah.
quite a bit more strict. So,
Anything else?
nope, I don't think so. I want to thank you guys for all the years that I've worked with you. Thank all of my department heads and other elected officials. They've been just absolutely amazing. I don't have a bad thing to say about any of them. We agree to disagree and we move on. Everybody's always been respectful. I'm honored to be able to go over and work for Judge Meyer, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. And
Well, arguably Kathy Oliver, if you had to pick one person in the county to go work for, Judge Meyer's a pretty good one.
Yep.
But, Kathy, good to see you. Let me see your hands. All right.
We're almost there.
So thanks, Stace. Good. So want to see if we can start the ditch hearing? We have 2 minutes, see if we can get them on there. And our friends from Sandusky County, we saw all three of the commissioners yesterday, us three. And
But just one word on revenue, if we did 1.8,
Yeah.
we've done an average of 1.85 a month. And that would project out to about 21.2 for the year. I think
County Commissioners.
Hi, this is Kylie from Seneca County, calling for the ditch hearing.
Good morning, Kylie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Ivan,
Teresa.
are you feeling okay today?
Yes.
Didn't mean to surprise you there.
I have Commissioners Miller, Commissioner Zimmerman, Commissioner Schwolko in the room.
I have
Three
commission-
amigos.
Long time no see.
Yeah,
Steady.
I have all three commissioners, Paradiso, Shuff, and Kirschner.
Good to hear from you guys this morning.
All right, ball's in your court. Go ahead.
All right, I have a resolution for maintenance assessments for collection in 2023 for the Seneca and Sandusky Joint County ditches maintained by the Seneca County Ditch Maintenance Program. And that is the Coon Scavuzzo, 0%, Peeler Joint, 0%, and the
No.
Parmenter, 61.84%.
61%.
okay, Kirschner, Seneca County, move for approval.
Miller, second.
Commissioner Kirschner,
Yes,
Commissioner Shuff,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes.
Can you do roll call on your end, Teresa, please?
Commissioner Miller,
Yes.
Commissioner Zimmerman,
Yes.
Commissioner Schwolko.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thanks,
Do
guys.
you want me to just one and send it over to you, or do you want me to send your completed one and have them sign it?
I can send you once they sign, and you can, whichever works for you is fine with me.
Go ahead and send me what you have and I'll have them sign it.
Okay, sounds good, thanks.
Congratulations on your new county administrator.
Hey, you're not gonna say goodbye to me, Teresa?
You guys better keep her, don't you?
Thank
You
you.
are welcome.
That's great.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks, enjoy it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
So Teresa, the administrator there, I believe is the one that hired Jamie. And then Jamie came here, and so that's what that was about. Yeah. Are we, I see our guests are here for executive session. I'm looking to you, Stacy, to see if we should, you want to go into executive session now? Since they're here, and we'll finish signing this ditch.
Well,
Is that okay with you, Commissioner?
Well, there probably won't be any action from the executive session. I think you can probably get through the rest of the
Okay,
agenda.
you want
for
to
those
just
who
zip
wanna
through?
do that. And then,
Okay, good.
anybody that wants to stay can, but
We don't have a lot left, so thank you. It's a consensus decision.
So, you wanna do old business?
yeah.
Before we get into news business, old business, we talked about sheriff's vehicles a few months ago, and at the end of 2021 or the beginning of 2022, there was obviously a cruiser got totaled. We got approximately $8,000 from the insurance for that vehicle. Sheriff's got a few vehicles that he's got to get rid of. He's probably going to get about $2,400. He still has a vehicle that he had ordered last year from Tiffin Ford. It has come in. He's requesting that we allow him to get that vehicle to replace the damaged vehicle, the totaled vehicle. They are willing to keep the cost at the same cost they quoted us from last year, so that'll be about $35,000 for the truck, and he's expecting maybe about $20,000. Last year he said about $15,000 to equip, but everything's more expensive, so he would like to know if he could go ahead and get that vehicle to help replace the one that was totaled. And as you know, we cut some budgets this year. We didn't authorize any vehicles for the sheriff for this year, so I'm sure that's going to be in his request for 2023, but he would like to go ahead and get a vehicle to replace that since that one's already available.
Okay. Couple clarifications.
Sure.
When we say that we cut budgets, we cut requests. We did not cut budgets.
Sure.
We in the case of the sheriff, the appropriation for 2022 was significantly higher than it was for 2021.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's number one.
that's correct.
Number two, we do have a difficult situation here because we did have a vehicle that was wrecked and needs to be replaced in the fleet. My suggestion, however, is that we allow this vehicle to be purchased, but that it would be one less car that we would replace next year. So if there are two scheduled, we would get one. If there are three scheduled, we'd get two. I'm not sure what that's going to look like because we don't have that request before us. But I think we just need to remember that when we do this, because we did say we weren't going to do anything outside the budget request this year. But because of the special circumstances that exist, that we did have one that was wrecked. And just for transparency, the one that was wrecked was only worth $6,000 or $7,000.
Yeah, well, we got $8,000, so we paid the $2,500 deductible,
So we got $8,000 and we netted $6,000 or something like that. This vehicle is cost
$35,000 and
plus
20 to
20,
equip.
so that's $55,000. So it's not like the money's coming in to pay for it, but it is a replacement of a wrecked vehicle. And I do think that we need to make certain that there are plenty of vehicles on the road. Having said that, I'm willing to move that we approve this purchase, but that we need to keep an eye on the ball for 2023 when it comes to the number of cars requested.
Okay, comment on your end?
Sounds good to me.
Just for clarification, in 2022, how many vehicles were purchased?
He got 3.
Yeah,
This will be four.
Yeah, the original, we had approved the 3 vehicles, the 3 trucks, and obviously with COVID and limited supplies of vehicles he ordered, he could not get. Not quite sure when they'd be able to come in, so he chose to find some other vehicles because he needed to upgrade the fleet. It was, so,
But our normal replacement rate's 2 vehicles per year,
2, yep.
and we got 3, 4 this
So I
time.
guess I just, to Commissioner Kirschner's point, this is a unusual request. The car was taken offline. We're going to replace it with a new one. I'm okay with that. This is not an increase in his, other than that, the car, there's no other request here, right? So we have a motion. I'll second the motion that we approve the purchase of the sheriff's car.
Okay. Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Shaw?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes. Good.
Yep, that's all I had for old.
Old business. Anything else? Old business? Okay, new business.
We have one sub-app for Victims of Crime Act grant. This is for the new grant year, so transfers out into the 2110 of $50,000 and $110 for the leases. And then I have a resolution authorizing a fund advance from the general fund to the FY20 CASA Comprehensive Opioid Abuse Program Fund, and that is $30,000 from the general fund into the 1116. And resolution authorizing fund transfer be made to the VOCA grant fund. So they're just moving it from the 2110 to the 2112 for $50,000. Resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor.
I'm not sure I understand that one.
That one is the, is that one for the sewer?
It's the.
It's for all the levies for the county. She's
Yeah,
certifying like
yep,
School of
yep,
Opportunities,
I just got that, yep.
library.
Mental health, yep.
Yep, she has to certify those every year. The
Well,
amounts for
I sit
those.
on the budget commission, and I don't know that we, in budget commission, missed it, authorized anything.
I wonder if they did that last meeting.
It's Julie Helm.
But Julie made the request, right?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
And it has to be done by a certain date.
Health District Commission on Aging, Mental Health.
Yep.
It must have been done, but as a member of budget commission, I do not recall that about this right.
Yeah, she usually brings those up to Budget Commission.
Okay. It might have been a meeting when I was absent.
Okay.
Well, I was at the last one you weren't at. You've been at all of them.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. Sorry, I just can't remember. But are you good with it?
I'm okay with it because budget commission does have to do that, and we do have to certify it.
Mhm.
But,
Good question, good. Okay.
Entering an agreement with Great Lakes Community Action Partnership to facilitate, coordinate, draft, and assist in the preparation and submittal of an Ohio Department of Rehabilitation and Corrections capital improvement local jails application on behalf of the Seneca County Commissioners. So GL capital.
Fingers crossed on that one.
Yeah, what was the total, 2,500 for the
Uh,
fee?
Yes, it was really close to that. It was around
Basically, what
2,500.
GL Cap's gonna do is update the current, or the previous grant that we tried for, update it to renew the items that we have already approved and the sheriff had gotten done. So they're gonna just put the packet back together, removing those items and go
And
for
they lowered the fee because they've done a lot of work
Yes.
in the first round. So I thought they were fair in there. Is that the one we talked about?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, good. So we're good with that.
And then a resolution authorizing the fund transfers be made to the Child Support Enforcement Fund, from the 2030 fund to the 2019, from public assistance to the Child Support Enforcement, $14,289.77.
Okay, so I would approve
And-
for approval of the new business supplemental appropriations and the authorizations.
Second, Commissioner Kirchner?
Okay?
Commissioner Kirschner,
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff,
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso.
Yes. Okay. Anything else before we go in executive session? We can do public comment, but anything from us up here? Are we good? Okay, anyone in the audience like to speak? Live and in person? Good. Mr. Nutter?
Ben Nutter, Seneca County resident. I'm coming to you today just as a former commissioner and resident, and I want to express my thanks to Stacy for doing a fantastic job. Always was here and always was good to work with, and I know you guys know that too. And I'm sure you'll be just fine over there at the juvenile court. So
You're one of the three that hired
congratulations.
her, right?
That is a fact. Yeah,
So,
that was a good hire.
made a good hire. Made a good.
These are not gonna make me cry today, so stop.
You stop looking at me.
We know where to find
We
you.
good? Jimmy, public, please?
Sure.
Or
Yeah, if you're
online?
joining us on Zoom, you want to come forward, you can unmute now.
Mr. Ditto on?
Looks like Highbridge is on, yeah.
Okay.
Got it, so they can unmute themselves.
What's going on at the State House?
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Morning, Mike.
Good morning. I would turn my camera on, but we're, Spencer and I are sobbing over here over Stacy's departure. We don't want to show everybody that, so. No, and Stacy, thank you, really. We've enjoyed working with you over the last 2 to 3 years so much. So thank you for helping give us this opportunity, and we wish you all the best in your new role, certainly. It is still very quiet at the State House, but we are going to be, as I discussed with Commissioner Paradiso, Spencer and I are going to be working with you to schedule a time to come up to Tiffin sometime here at the end of this month or beginning of October to talk about some of the budget priorities and policy changes that the county may want to see going into the next budget cycle. I think there's going to be a ripe opportunity to take a look at a variety of different things and just want to strategize with you all a little bit. So legislature is still out, if you can believe it, for about another 2 months. That's not to say that they aren't working. They are. I know that their offices are all open, but there's no legislative session happening currently. So state agencies are in budget preparation mode right now, trying to prepare for the next biennial budget, which will kick off in January. And obviously, a lot of folks are focused on the upcoming election as well. So more to come on that, but we'll work on getting some dates to come up here in the next couple of weeks.
Good.
Thanks, Michael.
Jimmy, anybody else?
I did want to mention that the sheriff said thank you, Stacy, in all caps in the chat.
Nice.
I have to say, Bill Franker, from the township aspect, Stacy's always been phenomenal to work with all the trustees and township stuff, anything we've always had questions on, but phenomenal to work with, so thank you for
Thank you.
all that time.
Thank you.
I'll echo that. Thanks, Stacy, for everything you've done for us and, helped us prepare and with the commissioners.
Kathy for Job and Family.
Yes, Kathy, job and family. We appreciate it.
I'm speechless and excited for you. She's awesome.
Come on, you guys keep going. We're almost at the crime meeting.
Motion to executive session.
And she gets what she wants, so please.
I will move we go into executive session to discuss contract negotiations.
I'll second that motion.
10:30?
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes, and again, we don't anticipate any action, so we will have another ditch hearing at 2:30 for those that want to come in and go through the routine.
Want to hang out?
I'll be back.
Thank you. Can't wait. Okay, we're back from executive session. It's 10:51, so we'll entertain a motion to come out of executive session.
So moved.
I will second.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes, so.
And I will move that we recess until 2:30 ditch hearing.
Okay, so we will recess. This meeting will reconvene at 2:30 for.
I'll second the recess.
That was my favorite subject in school.
Okay, we have first and second.
Commissioner Kirschner?
Yes.
Commissioner Schuff?
Yes.
Commissioner Paradiso?
Yes. Thank you.